Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing my summer, or I guess this is kind of year-round, foundation routine. It's more of a what I use on my face, not only foundation, because, I mean, there's like concealer and powder and, yeah, all that kind of stuff. These are just things I use on my face, mostly in summer, because it's summer right now, so this is just currently what I'm using. It'll change up a little bit throughout the year, or just over time. I don't know. I'm just going to show you what I use. So the very first thing I use when I'm doing my makeup is this Garnier Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circle Roller in the shade Light Medium, and it just has this little roller ball on the end. I don't know why I use this, honestly, because, like, as you can see, it's, I don't know, it has okay coverage, but, like, I don't know, it really doesn't do that much. Like, it has a little metal ball here, so it is pretty cold, so I like how it just makes me feel more awake. Like, it has a cooling feeling right now, like it's not just a room temperature kind of concealer. So yeah, I just like how it kind of wakes me up. And I use my finger to blend this in just because I don't really care that much about the coverage. I just mostly like that concealer for the cooling effect it kind of gives. Okay, so next I usually go in with foundation, and that's the only concealer I do before foundation, but I do more concealer after my foundation just to like cover up anything that my foundation didn't get. So right now what I'm using most is this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow foundation. It's drugstore, and the other one I use is this CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous. I don't use these both at the same time. I like this one because it gives me more of a glow, and this one, I don't know, it just has more of a matte finish to me. This makeup routine kind of goes more for people who don't really have that much acne. I mean, I don't know how this works on someone who has acne, but I prefer to use drugstore things because I don't really have that much to cover up. I mean, obviously there's something here, but that's from using Nair on my face. It burned me, and I guess it left a scar, so that's real cute. But yeah, I don't really have that much to cover up, just like redness for the most part. I mean, I'll get the occasional pimple up here, but what can you do? That's what concealer's for. I don't think I've ever really used higher end foundations just because I don't really need it. And honestly, the quality of these are just fine for my skin type. And they stay on all day for me. So yeah, I like them. So for this, I'm going to be using this one because this is just what I've been using lately because I've been liking that glowy look. As I just put some on my finger, and this is very runny, just saying. And then I just like to dot it all around my face, along my nose, my forehead, my chin, and then I just get a little like right below my jaw just to kind of like make sure there's no like harsh lines. Okay, so after I dot that all around my face, I go in with my beauty blender, and I use my beauty blender every single day. Recently I just started using only the beauty blender. I used to start by rubbing it out with my fingers, but I like how it looks more like there's just more coverage when I use only my beauty blender. So what I do is I just pat that all around my face. And if I'm looking over here, it's because I have a mirror right here. I'm not just like talking to the wall. And then if it's a little bit streaky, I'll usually blend it instead of pat down. I'll just like kind of wipe away the streakiness. Okay, so now that I have all that on, you can see it's gotten rid of that burn thing, whatever it was. It's a really glowy finish, as you can tell. I have my lights right here, so you can see there's like a reflection. And in person, it doesn't look like my face is oily. It's just like, oh, she's got a glow to her, you know? So after that, I go in with concealer, and the two concealers I alternate between are the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer and the Lancome Paris concealer. I don't really know what this is called, but I really like these two. Honestly, I don't really know how I feel about this one. I like the coverage it gives, but honestly, throughout the day, I feel like this is the concealer that will kind of oxidize. It works fine most of the time. I'm gonna put this one under my eyes. And I like to use this to brighten my eyes, as you can tell, because it's a little bit lighter. And then I go back in with my beauty blender and I just rub it out. Now I am done with foundation and concealer. And the next thing I do before I put on powder, like anything to set down the liquid stuff, is I use this NYX Wonder Stick, but I only use the bronzer side. As you can see, it's gotten some use. Yeah, so I just like to contour with this. So that is where I put it, in the general areas where you would usually have some definition or contour. And then I take the Zoeva 103 definer brush, and it's just like kind of angled thing, I don't know. But I use it to just like kind of blend it out. Okay, and then if I miss anything, like maybe if I have a pimple up here, can't really tell that much in the camera, but I like to use this Lancome one for that. I don't know, I'm just not really, like, it's hard to just put this on a small spot, so that's why I like this one more, because it has a more fine tip. And so I'll just like dot that on. I'll take my beauty blender and just pat that. That is what I put on my face, and then after all that I just like to set it with a powder. And I used to use just like a fluffy brush to set my powder, but recently I've actually just been using my damp beauty blender and like doing this, and I like it more because it works really well and it doesn't look cakey at all. And I mostly just put it in my T-zone. But yeah, I saw Kylie Jenner do this in her Snapchat story a couple weeks ago, and so I was like, oh, that's smart. So here we are. And then to set the contour, I use my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer and an angled brush, and I just kind of set it on top. Okay, so that is all for now, and I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup and just show you what it all looks like in the end. So yeah, so this is my makeup after I finish everything. I did put on blush and a little bit of highlighter, but yeah, I just didn't show the blush and highlighter because I feel like it kind of changes on a day-to-day basis. Like sometimes I won't wear it, but for the most part, like if I'm going out in public, well, not if I'm going out in public, but like if I'm gonna do my makeup, I always wear foundation and bronzer and all those things. So yeah, I won't always wear the same blush, or I won't always wear highlighter. I do use a setting spray. It's the L'Oreal setting spray. I honestly think it's just as good as the Urban Decay one, if not better, just because of the price. Like it does the same exact thing. It works the same for me, and it's like half the price, so it's a lot better. But yeah, I'm not saying like I'm a professional or anything. I just decided I'd show you my foundation routine, and I just thought I'd maybe like show my foundation routine if any of you guys have a similar complexion to me, or yeah, I don't really know. I've been kind of doing some more makeup videos lately. I don't know why, because I'm not that good at makeup. I just enjoy playing with it from time to time. But yeah, so that's really all I have to say. If there's any makeup tutorials you guys want to see, go ahead and comment them down below because I like filming them. I mean, they're pretty fun. That's really all I have to say, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you haven't subscribed, then go ahead and do that now. Thumbs up the video if you enjoyed it. Yeah. So, bye!